All right, the season 2 finale of The Mandalorian is here, and it's fucking monumental. This finale found a way to make me frustrated as all fuck and cry like a bitch at the same time. So let's just get into it. Chapter 16, The Rescue, throws us right into the action with the group trying to find Dr. Pershing, who then folds on the Empire like a fucking omelet. I mean, seriously, it takes this guy nothing to do a complete 180. After him, they head to find Bo-Katan and Koska Reeves. There's this whole helmet measuring contest between them and Boba Fett, which annoyed me not only because it didn't serve the plot in any way at all. At this point, Mandalorian gatekeeping just seems like a strange concept to me. We've spent this entire last season weaning Din off his hyper-religious shit, but then you've got her and Reeves upset at Fett because he's a clone? But like, who cares? Well, he's not Mandalorian. Then what exactly do you have to do to become a Mandalorian? What are the rules? Because right now, with the way that the show has laid it out, you just have to be in possession of Mando armor and have a sense of strong ethical principles. You don't need to always keep your helmet on or never show your face because, as we learned, those ideas are flimsy as fuck the more you look into them. Thank you, Miggs Mayfeld. Best Star Wars character ever. Can't change your mind. And you don't have to be of a royal bloodline or birthright like Bo. You can be a foundling. So why not just have Fett show her the decryption on his father's armor, proving how his dad was a foundling and fought in the Mando Civil War? Wouldn't inheriting his father's armor so young kind of put him in the same category as being a foundling? I know I'm bitching about this, but it just seemed like a small piece of the episode that was just left to create some useless group tension that doesn't impact anything whatsoever. And that's just the first of one of those moments in this episode. They hatched their plan and they're all ready. Our ladies Cara Dune, Fennec Shand, Bo-Katan, and Koska Reeves go out and basically wipe out everyone on the ship while Din tippy-toes to Grogu's cell, where obviously Gideon was going to be. And he's already deployed the Dark Troopers, which conveniently take time to charge up. So Din tries to get rid of them, but gets ragdolled by one until he pulls the Beskar spear out of his ass. And there seemingly go the Dark Troopers. When he gets to Grogu's cell, Gideon exposition dumps a bunch of shit about the Darksaber and its importance in the universe. But Din's like, yeah, whatever, give me the kid, you can keep it. Gideon agrees, and frankly, I'm fucking disappointed in Din for believing him. They fight, and Din ends up getting Gideon flat on his ass, but he spares his life for Cara and Bo. And then here's another thing that fucking frustrated me. We learned from Gideon that the Darksaber is technically in Din's possession, because apparently the only way to get it from someone is to win it in battle. Din tries to yield to Bo and be like, alright, fine, take it, but it just doesn't work that way. And Bo is just standing there as if she's considering fighting Din right then for it. And I'm just watching this shit like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Does Bo need the Darksaber right now? Fucking no. Is Mando gonna take it and leave and claim to be the ruler of the Mandalorians? Fucking no. So why the fuck is this treated like it's an urgent matter? Is there a shot clock going off or something? Get the important shit done first and deal with that shit later. Don't paint the scenario like it's some immediate issue if it doesn't directly end up affecting the plot. Because of course it doesn't affect the plot. It's just there to stall until the Dark Troopers get back. And then it gets slid onto Season 3's plate. Honestly, it seems like all Bo and Din have to do is have a little sparring match where Bo wins, because you don't have to kill who you're challenging for the Darksaber. Din didn't kill Gideon and he has it, so just finish your mission, take a second, go somewhere else, have her kick the shit out of Din for a little while, sweep the leg, and then boom, Darksaber achieved. I know I'm bitching. Again. But again, it just felt like a temporary situation that was treated like an immediate problem that didn't directly affect the progress of the plot whatsoever. The Dark Troopers storm the ship and start to break into the flight deck, and it really seems like there's no hope. See what I did there? Suddenly, a lone X-Wing appears. Dune comments on the New Republic's ability to spare a single X-Wing, but we all know something else is up. A hooded figure walks his way through the ship, dismantling Dark Troopers with a green lightsaber. Mando's signature score is suddenly infused with a French horn. While everyone else watches this hooded figure take one Dark Trooper out after another, Din notices Grogu put his hand to one of the monitors. The hooded figure is finally here. Din opens the door, and it is the one and the only Luke Skywalker. Can I just say, why in the fuck would you do that? Listen, before you Star Wars dorks give me shit, I couldn't be fucking happier that it's Luke Skywalker. There was absolutely no other Jedi that made more sense for Grogu to be in contact with. The hero fresh off a rebellion win who's starting to train young Jedis would 100% be the one to come and find Grogu. Narratively, it fits thanks to the shitty bookend that the prequels provide, and it gave us a chance to see Luke at his peak. Watching this scene, I couldn't help but get flashbacks to Vader's Rogue One scene where he effortlessly glides through the corridor taking out rebel after rebel. But why in the holy fuck would you CG the face? What about your track record of CG doubles made you think this was a good idea? Haven't we as a society collectively agreed that the tech just isn't quite there yet? Because sure, it's Luke's face, but you can't deny there is nothing behind the eye. They are completely emotionless. The voice is Hamill's voice slightly tuned up to sound younger, but the lips don't entirely sync up. There are just a whole set of problems with this idea that came off so fucking distracting. Why not cast a close lookalike? We saw the X-Wing, the gloved hand, and the lightsaber. We know it's Luke. Why don't you pull a Dr. Sleep and cast someone who evokes the character of the previous actor really well, so that when the camera cuts back and forth between actual human actors and your computer-generated skin cover, I don't get plunged into the uncanny valley. People are always gonna complain, huh? Of course, now is when manic Star Wars fans decide to not bitch and moan about their fucking Skywalker. Yes, I'm gonna fucking complain when the product suffers because of an off decision. I just don't understand who thought this was a good fucking idea. Taxidermy Skywalker is gonna take Grogu with him so he can train him in the ways of the Force, but not before Filoni and Favreau make me bawl my eyes out just after frustrating the shit out of me. Din removes his helmet without question now so that Grogu can look him in the eye. The two take their time to say goodbye for now, and it was a truly beautiful moment. Pedro Pascal brilliantly displays all of Din's love for Grogu. 2 seasons worth of gradual, sincere love. And how about us, the audience, and our attachment to this little fucking guy? I mean, I'm happy he's safe with Luke and all, but fuck, I'm gonna miss the kid. And now Din finally carried out his quest. Where he goes from here, we don't know. The credits start to roll, but it's not over yet because we get an end credit scene of Boba Fett taking back Jabba's palace, and he sits on the throne with Fennec at his side, and the Book of Boba Fett, December 2021. That's fucking dope. I'm gonna watch that shit. Alright, so I'm gonna say something that's gonna make a ton of people really upset for the 1000th time in this video. I think Mando should have ended here. I personally believe the story is finished. Din has completed his own unique little part of the grand Skywalker saga. What started as an isolated tale funneled into the massive web that is the saga, and whether I wanted them to or not, Filoni and Favreau did it masterfully. Where else do you take it from here? I mean, narratively, where do you go? So that it doesn't feel like you're keeping something that's clearly finished alive for too long. I don't know, and I'm worried that without the driving plot of bringing Grogu to the Jedi, Season 3 might become, a weekly procedural where every episode is the same, Din doing favors for favors, but with no overall sense of progression. You've got the Boba Fett show coming now. Let this chapter from a galaxy far, far away come to an end. That's just my opinion. You can agree with it or disagree. I don't give a shit. Hell, I could even be wrong. Filoni and Favreau could have a whole plan for the next season, and I'll probably fucking love it because these guys know what they're fucking doing. And that is my recap of the Season 2 finale of The Mandalorian. What did you think of this finale? What did you think of Season 2 as a whole? What did you think of all my bitching in this video? Comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.